one of the things is on the guard pass, the feet up onto my hips and standing is, for me, there's three major ways for me to pass the guard. Go around, go over, or go under. That's the three major ways to go through the guard, you know, your pass guard. So the most common way is people going around the guard. The next most common way is people going under, like a double underhook pass. And the third one is throw the feet and try and jump onto mount, which would be, you know, going over, which is the least common one. So we're going to have a look at this way. So if you think about it is, if I just walk like in a circle to my left, if Michael sticks his hips, feet onto my hips, he can simply track me and follow me, right? So I don't get past the zone from here. Where if I step backwards too far, he can sit up and rest up and all that. Plus the distance for me to actually pass the guard becomes greater. So for me to actually get around the guard now, it's harder for me to get past the knees and elbows. So we want to have this kind of micro play where we're playing, trying to get to the inside position, but not trying to give away space. So the way that I'm doing it, and this is the concept I've been working on, is my left foot and my left hand go backwards, my right hand goes forwards. So I'm kind of opening up. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm more on the inside of the leg, so it's hard for him to bring the knee back on the inside position. Right, so I'm not kind of going here where he can recycle the knee, here. The part that I see people have issues with now is that they try to pass the guard, but it's very easy for Michael to bring his left knee back into his chest to beat the knee line. Right, yeah. No. So what we want to do is we want to pin the left knee to the ground. How do I do that? I pin my left knee to the ground. You know, he's still got the inside position, but I've got hip control. You know, so this is a far better option for me.
Uncomfortable as well.
No, I'm fine.
So right knee, you mean not left?
Sorry?
You mean right knee?
Yeah, that's what I said, his right knee.
And your right knee?
That's what I'm talking
No, I'm sorry. So the part that says, like everyone does this, you go, haha, but his right knee can come in. So the issues I need to deal with his right knee. Thanks. So my left knee steps backwards and I drag the leg with me. And this will help turn the hips down. I'll push to get the inside. I'm going to do two things. I shoot, I come on the inside position. So now he can't bring that knee line back through. I'll make sure my chest is on my knee. If it's open, he can sweep me. Yeah, because I have no, where my weight. See how he sweeps me backwards? Okay. Control. Slide. So from here, once again, it's put on the position from here. I'm going to go step backwards and I'm controlling the, and I'm not hanging out here, so it's quite fast. All my weight is here. I step and I shoot the inside. I want my hand to be on the ground. I try and get to the knee line. This makes it really uncomfortable. And see how his legs, because you're not flexible, you kind of bring your leg behind me. Unhook, step over, before I disengage. 1, 2, 3.
You would armbar though if I did that to you. You just
100%.
fucking hurt it.
Oh, I would. I'm that kind of guy, Michael. Look at it from my point of view. I have the feet onto the hips, and one thing is that I want to make sure that the knee position and my elbow position isn't compromised. So what I see a lot of people do is if Emma steps backwards, they kind of chase and they open up so that Emma's got the space to be able to come in and pass the guard, etc., etc. So what we'll do is Emma's going to do exactly the same thing, but I'm trying to keep my hands to this side. I do have the option to grab the feet, but obviously the feet are a little bit too far backwards at the moment, and even my Dal Heath can't be used because she has the knee control. Okay, so I try to keep my elbows on the inside. So as Emma steps back, he does the move from here and turns, but one of the things I want to do is I want to start to clear the hand, so my knee's free. Right, this one's pinned. So it's very, even if I clear that, she's going to step, but if I clear this one, I've got the ability to bring my leg onto the inside. So the part that I see people have issues with when they start to deal with the near side guard passes, that they start to deal with, like, you know, stop the guard, and I've given them this option to be able to come onto the inside, which is bad for her. So what I want to do instead is, as Em starts to pass and the control is, I want to shoot to the inside. I just want to shoot to the inside. I want to get to the inside position. Cut the back of the knee. forward half guard. This is where I want to be. Right. So I know she can knee slice, but I have the inside position on her. This is far better for me. Okay. So one of the things that I saw, which was really unique, the guy had, it was a guy actually, which is unusual, had super dexterous hips and knees. So what was happening was, as Emma was controlling, they were bringing this over and getting inside position with their feet. They weren't even using their hands. And now as the person starts to drop, I've already got my hands and my knees in position to take the inside. So if you don't have that ability to kind of move your hips and your knees, it's your hand. So just the drill is once again, Emma's got the good position from here. One thing I do, it's me, I don't fight this. So I see a lot of people trying to fight. The more that you tense, the easier it is for her. So I'm kind of quite a loose guard from here. So as Emma puts the pressure, I just come on the inside and come up. I know she's going to put a knee on me, and a lot of people try and back step from here as well, which is better for me because I've got the ability to just take the sweep. The back step, even though it seems the most simple thing to do, it's really easy for me to counter just by putting my leg out. Okay. So the drill one more time is, and this is going to start the class plan, is from here, relax, relax, pressure, 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 elbow and knee inside, back of the knee. I do like to just put my foot here, so if she does try to back step, I have a little bit of a trap here. And then the person on top, just for like 2 or 3 seconds, just play around a little bit. Make sure your elbow stays up. If your elbow goes down, they're going to say, anytime that they're doing that, I'm taking them the opposite side. So anytime that they reach. So my goal is to make sure that my back doesn't hit the ground and to make sure that I have the mobility by having my elbow on the ground, because that will give me the ability to move around as well. Okay, change partners, 1, 2, 3. I do want to have loose hips. I find if I'm tense, it's quite hard for me to move, right? So they get to the inside position of my legs. So you've got the hand, and so what you're trying to do for me is you step that leg backwards 45 degrees, pins to the ground, and you're trying to shoot that hand through here to get, and then that knee will come through. So that's what you're trying to do. So my job, I'm going to spin around a little bit. So for me, is once I'm playing, like I can't reach the feet. So I want to protect the inside position from here. So as it pushes the knee down, it goes to inside position. This I just put my elbow, just come to here. And then what I try and do is, I don't want to back step, so I just shuffle my foot. And this is kind of like say, I know they're going to step up to back step, but I've got this ability to lift. I can control you much better than you can control me. And the thing about this for me is that if I shoot the inside, I need to turn you to take your back. So, and that's such a basic drill, but you have to go with it. So from here, very, very simple, lazy hips, okay, steps backwards, pins, boom, elbow, come through, shuffle. I can't reach the leg, so I can't turn it, so this is not an option. Smash my hand to the floor, come up. So, like the ability for me to take your back off this guard pass, and it's a really simple technique. Because you're kind of passing the guard that way, I'm kind of forcing you the way that you're going, instead of trying to fight you and turn you back over. Okay, just a couple more times, guys, 1, 2, 3. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, my pleasure. So, one of the things I want to do is acknowledge what my parts do, because sometimes we're so intent on passing the guard that it's me. And, I need that recognition. So, otherwise it's going to pick that up and everyone's going to go, I can't hear your voice on the YouTube channel.
You need a microphone thing.
I had a microphone thing, but every time I get knocked and fall off, and this one time I farted, and it's like, no, just one time. It's my most popular video. So from here is so I've got knowledge what my partner's doing as well. As long as you put me, forcing the guard, once it gets back of the knee, he has the inside position. I've got to acknowledge, I can't, you know, like I don't want that thing where I deal with it later. Just deal with shit as it comes up in your life and on the mats, okay? So, step back, boom, smash, your circle's inside, so you're doing a good job. Here, okay. So first thing I do is I step and put my knee to the ground. My foot's still on the inside. Smash your knee to the ground, step into him, smash your knee to the ground. Right, his arm's caught. So even if he tries to throw his hand under here, the arm's caught. So what I see most people do from my experience from here is most people try and throw me that way. Now, it's just beautiful. So you're setting yourself.
It's a natural thing to do is underhook and
Yeah, because you want that momentum. But the trouble about it is because my knee's on the ground there.
yeah.
No, just move it. So really slow motion is it's a knee smash, and I understand that when he goes behind my knee, technically he's putting himself into a triangle, but no one sees the triangle because everyone sees the sweep and all that. So slow motion, up and pass, boom, inside. Okay, so here, here, here. Okay, one arm in, one arm out. Really easy. How'd that feel?
Good.
Okay. So the part that I see, jump me back in, that people miss is I need to push his shoulders down. It's not the shoulder that I'm affecting, right? So people miss that. So we're here, he goes inside. So he can't get to push me that way because I'm pushing him which way. So even if he comes up and grabs back, I need this. So see how he can't come up? And now my knee smashes. Boom. You put your other arm in. No, yes, okay. We've got so many attacks from here. So the pushing on the shoulder stops him from taking me down. It also means that the way that my knee's going, I'm pushing his weight that way. I generally get the guard pass from here because people realise that they're in a triangle at the last moment and then they try and bridge out and just step over onto mount. You still actually have the triangle. You still actually have the triangle. So it's quite a nice thing, you know? Yeah. So. You ready? Okay, so just think about it. So I'm here, I control inside position, right, and goes behind my knee, so sits up inside from here. So that's what I want to do. Now, step, my knee, but catch the foot. So what would you do from here? This is what I mean, like it's just, how'd that feel?
Not too bad.
Yes. Okay, so that shoulder push is really what's important just to control this pass. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. How'd that feel? Good? So I think I'm just going to go nice and slow from here. So once again, I always want to get the control to the inside position. I did come through and he gets underneath. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure my hand comes under. That's it. Okay. Come down. Now this is the hardest part. Right. I'm going to sweep myself over Ollie's head and I'm going to triangle my legs. So I post, I sweep myself over Ollie's head, I'll triangle my legs.
Right there.
It's not good.
Now, like I said, I'm in a really good position from here. What I generally do is this. Now, we're going to take this hand and start to pull this hand towards my head slowly. And now most people are going to try and relieve the pressure. Step, just like guys, mount with a beautiful arm bar. So Ollie on the back again. So all I want is I want quarter guard and unhook. I'm jammed. Quarter guard and unhook, I'm jammed. Everything up that's an absolute bonus. Step in the valley, he goes under, I beat him to the punch. Watch, I'm coming over my partner, so I'm kind of coming around the back, This is the hardest part. Lay down, triangle your legs. Go under, stretch your arm out. You're probably going to get a tap from this anyway. Like I can actually cut an arm bar, step over, mount, and I still have the arm. Yeah, like it's
Pretty tired,
sorry?
Pretty tired.
Yeah, I've been nice on it, like it's, so the deal is inside position again. Step, forward, that, got it. I'm happy. Right, so throw over your partner and back side of the head. So put his head under your armpit like I'm doing a guillotine choke. Lay my shoulder down, pull, cross my legs. Double up, because it's strong. And sit. Your choice.
Stop.
I'm not.
Adam, out of curiosity, at this point, would you have passed guard?
Nope. My legs still inside the guard.
Yeah, because
Yep. So I can't have him roll on top because he'll get a sweep. But you can't roll on top. So I put pressure by pulling the arm up and so my hips forward. And most people are going to try and turn towards me to release the pressure. Thank you.
Put his arms in, there's no now point, is there? His arm was in, there's no now points, is that right?
Yeah, as long as if two hands are under my legs.
There's no now points, one's
Yeah,
over.
but one under, that's okay. So, Hamish, just grab it. Half guard. Okay. Underhook. Step overhead. Swing. Triangle. Hey. 1, 2, 3.
can I do it on your microphone and then the voice?
So, one of the things that we want to do is, from this position, the forwards and backwards with the hands is what kind of makes us really important. So that, because this kind of almost gives him that, hey, look, you know, I can't get the hands but my legs. So he'll definitely try and get the hand up. Yeah. So that gives me the ability to get the underhook nice and easy. So what I'm doing is, as I knee slash, I'm trying to stick, but what I do now is I sit and I let him catch. Got it, so I keep the underhook, so I let him catch the guard. Come over the top. And this is the hardest part about the entire move, is just put all your weight onto your elbow, shove his head under, and come through. So we're going to go to the position. Rehash, side by side, trump your legs, and then just start.
Ah, that's right.
The choke's really hard to get. But watch what happens when he does the choke. When I do the choke, which way does his head go? Watch. And what does his hand do? Cool. Right. So now, pull the legs, pull the arm. And this is where you're going to start to get the control to either upgrade or stop the arm bar. Just so you guys know, if he's giving me a really hard time, guard pass. I'm still in crucifix. So, you know, like I've got that option, so worst comes to worst, if I can't get a choke of the arm bar or mount, just step off it, just take the guard pass points. It's still in such a controlled position from there, so I've got a lot to do. What we'll do now is just really lightly, because we're going to go to drilling rounds, is we'll just start in that position. So do lightly go to there, and the person on their back, just try and move a little bit. And the person on top, you're looking for either the arm bar, the guard pass to mount, or the guard pass to crucifix. Okay, 1, 2, 3.